Hello, everyone. Welcome to HAWKS. I'm your host, Cody Frederick, and I'm joined by these two wonderful men.
Connor Swartz.
Zander.
So last time we talked about the prequels. We were going to talk about all of them, but we had a lot to say about just the prequels. So we're just going to do a trilogy per episode. So we're doing the originals today. So just get straight into it. Start with A New Hope, or just Star Wars, whatever you want to call it.
A New Hope.
Personally, I love A New Hope almost as much as my favorite Star Wars movie, which we'll talk about later. I just think this is a timeless classic. This whole trilogy is just going to be me being positive, so I hope you guys have something negative to say to switch it up. So, it's just a classic story that's told really well. There's parts of it's they clearly had no money. Like the lightsaber fight in this movie is it's terrible, and you can see fingerprints on Darth Vader's helmet in some scenes. It's really funny, but I don't think any of that takes away from the charm of this movie, and it is very funny. Actually, I think the humor in this movie is very underrated. Han Solo is just hilarious, but I think the main thing that keeps the movie good is the actors. They really carry the material because the writing isn't the greatest in the world. It was written by George Lucas, so what do you expect? The actors really help it to help the material. Yeah. That's all I have to say. I love this movie.
Wow, that was so useful.
I know. So, A New Hope. Mid. It's really overrated in my opinion. It's not amazing. I respect it. It's a scrappy kind of film. It's low budget, acting amazing. Harrison Ford, he's an Indiana Jones. Air Force One, obviously, he was in that, right? I think.
I don't know. I remember.
You got your classic trope, good guy, light side versus the bad guys, dark side. Obviously, the good guys are going to win because yay. And, the lightsaber fight, actual garbage.
It's... Again, they had no money.
Broke.
Yeah, they were really broke. So, can we see what the budget for that film was?
It was... That's not this movie, Matheu.
Yeah, that's Empire. That's Empire.
The budget?
Can we see what the budget for A New Hope is, Matthew?
It was $5 or $6 million, I think.
And
for that, that's a lot.
It's not. For this type of movie, no.
But you guys need the budget for A New Hope, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
According to Google, it was $11 million.
$11 million.
That's not what was Empire, for reference?
Yeah. Because that was the 70s and or early 80s.
Yeah.
That's going to be...
The budget for Empire Strikes Back was... It says 2, one says 18, one says 30.
Well, that's a pretty big jump.
That's a big increase either
way.
way.
Still, either one of those, that's a big, increase from A New Hope.
Also, they spent a ton of money that they just didn't use because they, reshot a bunch of this movie and re-edited it, and,
I
the
know they released,
production
a
was a
new one
mess.
in, 2004, the updated special effects
Actually,
and whatnot.
the original budget was supposed to be $8 million for Empire Strikes Back, but throughout production, it rose to $30 million.
Well, yeah, that's a little bit of an increase. Well, that's all I have to say about the movie.
Man,
Wow, that
that's
was
it.
so great.
I know.
Yeah, Zander, let's hear you.
We meet, wussy boy Luke being a little wuss in his farm. His family dies. Obi-Wan's pretty cool. He also dies. Tragic.
Very sad.
tragic. C-3PO is stupid. Stand by that.
He's always
Yeah.
stupid.
I hate C-3PO.
There's nothing about him that's bearable.
There's not a lot to say about this movie that you guys already said, but Han shot first.
Thank you.
Of course.
I am.
Yeah,
I'm glad we're all in agreement on that.
yeah, Han shot first. If you say otherwise, you're an idiot.
We could touch on
Dummy head.
the special editions a little bit. They're awful.
All the great CGI
they're
of
pretty
Jabba.
special.
They just add in a bunch of CGI shots that are unnecessary.
Of Jabba.
Oh,
Yeah.
who was the guy? Like, who was
wheelchair.
supposed
Oh
to
yeah,
be
that
Jabba?
Jabba scene is so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about the one where he's walking with Han by the
Yeah.
Falcon.
Yes.
Yeah, and Han, like, they filmed the scene with, like, a regular guy, and Han
Yeah.
walks behind him, so they do, like, this weird thing where he, like, steps on his tail. But, like, they just, like, move Harrison Ford up. It looks so bad.
I think the ending's cool.
Yeah,
Sets
pretty
up
neat.
sets
They blow
up
up Big
Empire.
Ball.
They blow up big meatball,
Yeah.
and
Big balls.
You guys remember the box?
kind of funny.
Yeah, what's...
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, what's the box?
$775.8 million at box office.
Oh, that's
That's surprising.
That's a lot of money.
The the run though through the Death Star, then he gets, boom,
yeah.
uses the Force and
Of
goes.
course. And Darth Vader does, spinny,
Yeah,
spinny out of there.
He spins
He
away.
tries spinning, that's a good trick.
Well, that's all I gotta say.
Yeah, there's not much to say about A New Hope. It's just... it's A
It's-
New
it-
Hope.
it
Everyone,
basic-
everyone knows it.
Basic, just hero versus villain story.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a classic, So, ratings, everyone? Connor?
I'm gonna give it a solid 7.
Zander?
I was gonna go for 7.
I'm gonna go 10.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, but no, actually, I'll go 8.
All right, Connor, you
Would you like it?
introduce Empire.
Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back. What most say is the greatest Star Wars film of all time. Yeah, you, Cody.
Yeah.
Oh.
But you're wrong.
I love Cloud City. It's a really cool place. It's like yeah. That's where the greatest song and dance took place in the Connect games, Star Wars.
Dude, I'm Han Solo. Slaps.
Banger
Absolutely.
game. Banger game.
I
No, it's terrible.
I loved playing it. It was great. But anyway, back to Empire. They definitely increased the quality on the lightsaber fight.
Oh, yeah.
Or the two there were. Well, it's kind of like two. It's a continuation of the same fight, but they're two separate scenes. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, because they have something in the middle. I don't know. I haven't watched the movie in years. But, Luke gets his hand chopped off, and the most,
L.
yeah, L. The most talked about twist in cinema history, the "No, I am your father,"
It would be...
And one of the most commonly, what's the word, like, not said right.
Not remembered right or
The people always say, like, Luke, I am your
Mandela
father.
effect.
Yeah, the
Mandela effect.
Yeah.
That too.
It would be a amazing twist if everyone didn't already know it.
Yeah,
Even people who haven't seen Star Wars know that.
yeah.
What a twist.
Quite the twist.
Indeed.
Zander?
That was it? That's all we have to say about Empire?
Yeah, that's all I have to say. I haven't seen these movies in a long time. What do you want from me?
Yeah, the lightsaber fight's pretty neat.
Yeah.
How about that, Lando?
I'm not a fan of the ending of when they kiss,
Oh, God.
because that is weird.
Oh, God.
And,
No, that's the beginning.
that's the beginning?
Yeah.
Yes, after Luke got
Oh, my bad.
out from the...
It's
What-
still
my bad.
disgusting.
Yeah, it's still
Yeah.
very weird.
Especially because George Lucas apparently planned out the entire trilogy, so, like, why would he do that?
Yeah, I don't know. He's a weirdo. He sold it to Disney. He's an idiot.
Maybe that's what they do in Alderaan. They just make out with each other.
Geez, stop talking.
Yeah, let's move on from that.
Boba Fett, a pretty cool character. till the third one. Boba's pretty cool though.
Yeah, he's got like
He's epic.
5 minutes of screen time, and he's like one of the most iconic parts of the movie.
I mean, it's like Maul Part 2. He's at like a little bit of screen time, but he's one of the most iconic Star Wars characters in history.
And he just dies in the most lame way possible.
Yeah,
I mean, they retcon it, but still.
I think the funniest scene is just Han shooting at Vader, and he's just going. Has his hand out.
He's not stopping it with the Force. It's just bouncing off of his hand.
It's so funny, and then he just pulls the gun, and just super funny.
Yeah, no, Darth Vader made them like a nice little like meal. And
Yeah.
he just comes in and starts shooting. Like,
Why would you do
what's wrong
that?
with you? Yeah,
Like I
Supposed to
don't.
sit down and eat.
What a dude.
He's just hungry.
Yeah,
He's just
yeah.
hungry.
He is just hungry.
Like why? It's so rude.
He's even standing like at
Yeah, he's like,
yeah, it's kind of like
hello.
Yeah,
And but no, they're like.
yeah, exactly. Then like, you know.
Yeah. It's like why? Why are you being
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah,
Han Solo is a mean head.
yeah.
That's all I learned.
He's a doo-doo head.
But that's all I would say about Empire Strikes Back.
Okay. The Empire Strikes Back. This is the greatest Star Wars movie, in my opinion. So many just amazing scenes in this movie. Just everything with Yoda.
Like what?
Everything with Yoda on Dagobah is just
that's in this
incredible.
movie.
All the Cloud City stuff. I like even the weird stuff in the meteor with the worm. It's really random, but it's cool.
The worm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just kind of
it-
goes up and you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
yeah, really.
yeah.
You don't remember that?
Yeah, remember that, Cody?
Obviously, the score is iconic.
Yeah, it's John Williams.
It's
He's
just
masterclass.
amazing. I just love everything Luke has to do in this movie. I think is great progression for his character. I mean, he's isolated from the other members of the group, which would normally suck and be like a detriment to the movie. But I think it really helps it. Yoda's a great character, and I think he has the best explanation of what the Force is and how it works, and I just really love his speech about the Force, and the scene where he lifts the X-Wing out of the swamp is obviously just great, top tier. You guys okay?
Keep talking. We're listening.
Yeah, we're listening.
All right.
I don't know. Pay attention, man.
Yeah.
The best lightsaber battle in Star Wars. Yeah. Good movie.
You guys know the box office for it?
Yes.
Yeah, what's the box
How much
office?
did it make?
I already told you the budget was 30 million, which is saying here.
Yeah.
And it went between 538 to 549.
Oh.
Box office. And
Well, it made less than A New Hope.
That's understandable
I-
because
yeah.
people kept watching A New Hope over and over again. I bet this didn't have
I
the
do
same
have to
hype.
say
Yeah.
the ending. I now remember the ending, where Han Solo gets frozen.
Oh yeah.
Carbonite.
Yeah,
I love
carbonite.
you.
I know.
I think the Family Guy version's funnier.
Oh yeah.
It's,
yeah.
I love you. I can't repeat that word, but I think that's kind of cool.
It's pretty cool.
it says here that
sets up the
Empire
third-
Strikes Back in box office is the 13th highest grossing film in the United States history.
Oh, really?
So that means A New Hope must be top 10, right?
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
It sets up the third one pretty nice.
Yeah, they gotta get Mr. Solo back.
Yeah, Mr. Solo
Han Solo.
from Juba. Jabba is just annoying slug.
Yeah.
Fat, big, annoying slug.
So are we done with Empire?
He gets L plus ratioed, okay?
Are we done with Empire?
That's in the next.
I'm literally in the middle of talking. Like,
We didn't give our ratings.
yeah, I'm not. Whatever.
Who's it done talking, Cody?
You're talking about Jabba.
He was talking about the next movie.
Jabba's an L.
Jabba is an L.
He sucks in the first one. She sucks.
He shouldn't be in the first one.
Yeah.
Should be.
Should have just made him like some phantom like Snoke was. Like some like Jabba, like, mention him a bunch of times and, like, finally reveal his big, sluggy body in Empire. Not
Wait.
Empire, Return of the Jedi.
Is this
That's what they did originally, but then they added him into New Hope.
Oh.
is this the one where Sidious gets revealed?
He's in one scene, but in the original version, it's like a weird, different version of him that's not Ian McDiarmid.
Hmm.
But then the special editions, they changed it to Ian McDermott. So, like, yeah, I guess this is his first appearance. He doesn't really do anything, though.
But he looks cool. He looks
Yeah.
spooky.
In the
He's a pretty
special,
spooky
in
guy.
the original edition, he looks really bad.
Yeah.
He has like giant eyeballs or something.
They look bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Return of the Jedi.
Well,
We didn't even give our ratings.
We didn't have
Oh, we
ratings.
didn't have a rating, so whoopsie. Oopsie poopsie.
I hate you, Connor. 10.
9.
9.
Okay, so Zander, you introduced Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi. A very I would say disappointing ending. Not ending, but movie.
Oh.
It doesn't have that same like. I don't like the Ewoks. I hate the Ewoks. Why?
I've never been a hater of the Ewoks, but they're definitely weird.
The movie would have been better without them.
I think it would have been better if they were all Wookiees. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't understand why the Ewoks are there. Why do they think C-3PO is their god? C-3PO sucks.
Because
He's yeah. But
Okay.
It's definitely not as solid as the first.
Wait, isn't Empire Strikes Back the Battle of Hoth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How we forgot about that?
Yeah, we just completely skipped over.
Hoth is great.
Hoth is
Yeah.
phenomenal. That's amazing. How do we
Okay.
forget about that?
I have a question for you guys. Is it AT-AT or AT-AT? Which one are you?
It's AT-AT.
It's AT-AT.
Yeah, AT-AT. Because
you
my
s-
sister
if you
was trying to
s-
tell me it's AT-AT.
Your sister's dumb.
Yeah, I
If you they just say AT-AT.
know.
What?
Yeah.
So your sister has a kid and she's 19.
I know.
We forgot about talking Battle of Hoth, which is phenomenal, by the way.
Yeah. I love the
Just
Battle
saying.
of Hoth.
How do we forget that?
Yeah.
Hoth is
But
incredible.
back to Return of the Jedi. My bad. Originally, Revenge of the Jedi, right?
No.
Isn't it? Revenge.
Yeah.
That was the original name.
They had it as Return of the Jedi, then they changed it to Revenge of the Jedi, then they changed it back to Return of the Jedi.
What a terrible name. That would have been awful. Would have ruined everything.
Revenge of the Jedi. That's a
Yeah.
terrible name.
The Jabba, when they're freeing Han Solo, I hate that scene. Because Luke clearly doesn't kick the guy and he goes flying. And then and Han Solo, who's blind, by the way, just magically takes out Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Where?
It's oh my, that was so
Hit him
dumb.
with big stick.
It's a cool scene though. Like they're setting up and like they're like, and they're like, and then he like R2D2 like throws the lightsaber.
Mm.
Yeah, and then they reveal
Like,
it's green.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it just gets boring, really and dumb. I hate that. I think the lightsaber fight versus Vader's awesome.
Top tier.
When Vader does a backflip,
He almost lands it, but he doesn't.
almost lands it. He's not good enough. Almost. I like Emperor Palpatine, being a little trickster, trying to trick Luke, come to the dark side. Ooh.
Silly goose.
Yeah, being a silly goose.
Little goofer.
He's trying to get Luke to be the bad guy now. And you think he might because he's dressed up all in black. Because he's looking bad. But he's more powerful and stuff. But he doesn't because he's smart. Doesn't go bad, goes good. Remember, go good. Destroy. Well, no, he loses actually. He beats Vader, cuts off his
Yeah.
arm. But then Palpatine just electrocutes him.
Well,
And then
I-
Vader,
Zap zap.
and then Vader like throws him down something. It's like, I don't remember what it's called.
It's like
Some
a
sort of shaft.
reactor shaft.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
But then somehow he survived.
We'll
Yeah,
talk
so-
about,
But,
talk about that.
So it ruins everything.
We'll
that
talk
that
about
just ruins
that.
everything.
We'll talk
but
about that later.
In the next
alright?
episode.
I can bring it up. It's fine. That just ruins it.
That's not canon. That doesn't count.
It is canon.
It is.
I'm sorry to break to you.
Sadly.
It's canon.
I'm talking about the
It
sequels.
ruins everything. The Battle of Endor.
Pretty good.
It's okay. Again, I don't like the Ewoks. I hate the Ewoks. I don't like them.
That's fair.
Everyone like overhypes them. They're like, oh, they're awesome, little cute guys, and they're just dumb.
Yeah, they're just
I-
kind of like.
But
midgets in
also,
suits.
people compare them to Jar Jar Binks, and I don't think they're
No.
that bad at all.
No,
They don't
but-
talk. They just make funny noises. They don't say annoying.
Yeah, they make funny noise, so they're funny.
You know, I've always hated C-3PO more than Jar Jar.
No,
I agree with that.
I don't.
Well, that's because Jar Jar just gets cut off. But
love
going
that
back to Return of the Jedi, the scene where Leia is Luke's sister is what? Because that means because they kissed.
They never
Yeah.
acknowledge that they kissed.
yeah.
either.
They just never brought up.
I mean,
But-
what would you have?
No,
Yeah.
but Yoda's death. It's kind of sad.
It's very sad.
Little green frog guy just died.
Went to bed.
Yeah, he went sleepies.
Yeah.
He was so sick of answering Luke's questions that he just died.
Yeah.
The Force Ghost at the end. They changed it to Hayden Christensen.
Yeah. Well,
Which makes no sense because
Yeah.
it's.
you got Obi-Wan still as Alec Guinness.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I don't. It should have been because it was different.
People's logic with that is that it's when he was closest to the light, but that's not true because he was like really close to the dark at that time because that's
Yeah.
when he
Yeah.
changes.
anyone should be
And
like.
he comes
Attack
back
of
to the
Clones
light
Anakin.
when he comes back to the light at the end, so he would be how he looks then.
Yeah,
That's what it
I
makes
don't know
no
why he's
sense.
not old.
It's
Old white guy.
It's not CGI Yoda either. It's the puppet.
Yeah.
So they just change Anakin for no
Yeah.
reason.
Oh god. Yeah, I don't know why they changed that. It doesn't make sense. It's really weird.
The Empire they kind of didn't touch that much, but New Hope and Return of the Jedi, the special editions like butchered them like really bad. Like the dance number in Jabba's palace in the special edition with they replaced the thing with like a CGI thing, and it's like mouth is getting really close to the camera and it's singing. It's like, oh my god.
Oh yeah, he
Okay.
fights that monster that Jabba has.
The Rancor.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. I like that
The
scene.
Rancor is cool.
Yeah.
Oh, and they added a weird mouth to the Sarlacc pit in the special.
Oh, shut up!
It
No,
looks
stop
awful.
talking. No, don't bring that up. Don't bring that up. It looks really bad.
That song they play in Jabba's palace, it's Little Opti Neck, is a fantastic song. I had it on my mac and cheese making playlist on Spotify.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I started listening to a bunch of Star Wars songs when I made mac and cheese like a year ago. I don't know. Why.
That's really random and weird, but okay.
It's a banger.
But that's what I'll say about Return of the Jedi.
All right, Return of the Jedi. Definitely the weakest of the trilogy. Easily. We'll let you talk after us, Matthew. Weakest of the trilogy, easily. But I still think this is a great movie, and it's got a lot of solid aspects in it. You guys okay?
Keep talking.
Yeah, keep talking.
I'm sorry. All right. Yeah, it definitely has some level of disappointment. I don't think it's I wouldn't call the movie disappointing, but it has like some level like they rely on defeating the Empire with a bunch of fluffy teddy bears. It's really weird. I mean, I like when they like use like the giant logs to like crush the AT-ATs. Like I think that looks really cool. But like it's weird that they can like just wreck stormtroopers when they're just using sticks and rocks, and they're supposed to
Hey,
be like,
you played Battlefront 2.
oh, they're
Oh,
terrifying.
yeah,
the
that's
Ewok
scary.
hunt, it's scary.
It's terrifying.
Terrifying. Oh my
That
god.
was what it was like in Vietnam.
Yeah. Yeah, understandable to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's weird, they-
CBS flashback.
Yeah.
I think the like New Hope and Empire, like apart from like a few shots, like all the effects are like really good. Return of the Jedi, the green screen on like when they're out at the Sarlacc pit, like when they're going out to it, is not. It looks like you can see them like kind of like clipping into it. Like it's like really bad. I know it's a really old movie, but it's really distracting. I think they might have fixed it in the special editions, but I refuse to watch that version because of all the added CGI stuff, like that mouth and the Sarlacc pit. It's just
Looks great.
yeah.
It's amazing.
Thematically, it's like if you take the prequels into account, it's a great end to the saga. If you forget about the Disney stuff, it's a great end to like the 6 movies. Like Vader's redemption arc is like full, Luke's arc is completed. So I think all that is really good. And even without the prequels, it's still great to see Luke's progression throughout the trilogy. And Vader's still has kind of a redemption. It doesn't hit the same without the prequels, but it's still there. Yeah, all the Jabba's palace stuff. I think it goes on a bit too long, but it's all pretty good. Yeah, Boba Fett's death is. I mean, he comes back, but like for like 20 years he was dead. So like his death is really weird. He just gets hit by a blind guy with a stick and it falls into a hole and dies. Emperor is really cool, really underrated theme, I think. I think he's got a great theme song. He's not like the super deep villain, but like he works for the movie, and like this movie makes it clear that Vader's like a victim to the Emperor, and he's the real like evil mastermind. I don't have much to say about Return of the Jedi. Good movie, Connor.
All right, so Return of the Jedi. I'm going to start this off by Ewoks. How are they able to destroy the Empire that easily? Like, they have armor, and Ewoks just have, like, sticks and rocks. Like, what are they doing? Why?
But they got ropes on the rocks, and they tie them up. And
Oh, yeah, of course, that makes it
You forgot the
better.
rope.
Yeah, the rope. I'm sorry. That's why. They had rope. Anyway, Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker, my second favorite lightsaber fight in the whole shebang,
yeah, it's great.
for lack of a better term.
Yeah, don't say not saga.
Saga.
Shebang.
Sorry. Yeah. I don't have a lot to say about the movie, but Battle of Endor.
Oh, there's a scene in the Battle of Endor so sad when the AT-AT like shoots at the 2 Ewoks and the one survives and the other one's dead, and then he like gets up and he like shakes it and it's like dead.
Oh yeah.
And dude, as a kid, that scene
Yes.
almost made me cry. Like that scene was that's terrible.
Do you guys want to know the budget and box office?
Yes. Let's see
Yeah.
the budget.
So, the budget was $32.5 million.
32.5 million.
Was 475.
Ooh, 400.
Less than both of them.
I mean, it's so
Still-
good though.
Yeah.
Still on a
good.
budget of $30 million. That's like
Yeah, that's pretty
really
good.
good.
Can I say one thing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
So, obviously, I like Return of the Jedi. Obviously, who doesn't? But the one thing I don't like about it is how Luke has a green lightsaber, but on the cover he has Anakin's lightsaber.
He does. Really?
No. He has his lightsaber. I mean, like the base of it, but it's blue.
Oh really?
So it's just not. It's just they combined both lightsabers on the cover.
Which cover?
Return of the Jedi.
Like that one?
The one we use for Cinema Club.
Oh.
Do you not know that?
The
No.
base of it is Luke Skywalker's lightsaber, the
Maybe
one he
the-
made, and then but the beam is blue.
Maybe they just didn't want to spoil it.
Yeah.
That it was.
Yeah, even though
green.
they got rid of the scene.
Oh, where he makes it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Connor, you got anything else to say?
I do not actually.
Ratings, boys, ratings.
9.
I'm gonna give this one like a 6 maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna give a 7. I think I gave New Hope too low, but that's
Yeah.
fine. Wait, I gave it an 8, right?
You give it an 8.
No, that's fine. No, that's fine. Yeah.
All right.